Hello students, I hope you all are fine and taking all the precautionary measures to fight against COVID-19. Today we will discuss about skeleton system. So let's start with skeleton system. The skeletal system comprises of bones 206 in an adult, cartilage, joint and ligaments total to 20% of body mass. First of all, we will discuss about the function of skeleton system. The human skeleton is made up of 206 bone as I already told you. Now we will discuss about the function of skeleton. So these are the function of skeleton. First, to provide support to the body. Second, give our body shape. Third, provide protection to the organs of the body. To provide attachment for muscles. To produce movement. To produce red blood cell. So these all are the function of human skeleton system. The skeletal system divided into two parts, axial bones and appendicular bones. As this shown in the diagram, the bluish part is axial bone and the reddish part is appendicular bone. And in axial bones found in the head and torso, and the torso includes skull, vertebral column and thoracic cage. And in appendicular bones found in the appendages means limbs, arms and legs, pelvises and shoulder. Now first we will discuss axial bone. Found in the head and torso, as I already told, it contains skull, vertebral column and thoracic cage. Let's start with the skull. Skull is the bony framework of the head enclosing the brain and supporting the face, the skeleton of the head. The skull contains 22 bones and divided into two parts, cranial bones and facial bones. The function of cranial bone is to protect the brain and the facial bones give structure to the face. So these are the 22 bones of human skull. Now let's talk about the spine, or we would say vertebral column. The structure of the spine, as this shown in the diagram, there are 26 irregular bones that form an S shape and support everything from the skull to the pelvis. And the spine is divided in 5 sections. So these are the 5 sections of spine. As I already told you, first is cervical vertebrae from 1st to 7, thoracic vertebrae from 1 to 12, lumbar vertebrae from 1 to 5, sacrum is a 5 fused vertebrae, and coccyx is a tailbone. Now tail is not present in human being, but tailbone is present because our ancestors consist of tail. So in axial bones, let's talk about the thoracic cage. It consists of sternum, ribs and costal cartilage. Now let's learn about the rib cage. The curved wall of the ribs that protect and surrounds the chest, they join the chest bone and the backbone together. As this is shown in the diagram also, the chest part and contain ribs also. There are 12 pairs of ribs. Out of these, from number 1 to 7 are true ribs because they attach directly to the sternum via costal cartilage. From number 8 to 12 are false ribs. 8 to 10 attach indirectly to the sternum via costal cartilage to cartilage from ribs above. And rib number 11 and 12, these are called floating ribs because they don't attach to the sternum in any manner. So this is the position and structure of sternum. The reddish part seen in between the ribs is called sternum, look like a tie, and all the ribs are attached with this sternum. Now after completing the axial bones, let's talk about the appendicular bones. So in appendicular bones, first of all we will talk about the upper limb. So upper limb is made up of arm, forearm and hand. As shown in the diagram, the upper bone is called arm and the middle bone is called forearm and the lower part is called hand. Isn't this whole thing an arm? No, never. These are the bones present in upper arm. The uppermost is clavicle, second is scapula, this is shoulder plate, humerus, the arm bone, ulna and radius, the forearm bone, and the hand part consists of three kinds of bone: carpals, metacarpals and phalanges. Now talk about the lower limb. Lower limb is also divided into three parts: thighs, leg and foot. The lower limb contain very thick bones allowing us to run and jump effectively. So these are the bones present in lower limb. The upper bone is called femur, patella, tibia and fibula, and the foot portion is divided into three kinds of bones: tarsals, metatarsals and phalanges. After the limbs come on the pelvis bones. Pelvis bones enclose the portion of the body below the stomach, the part you sit on. This is the structure of pelvis. It is also known as hip bone. It consists of sacrum, ilium, ischium and pubis. Now we will talk about cartilage. Some parts of the skeleton that are not as hard as the bones and which can be bent are called cartilage. The upper part of ear has cartilage. I hope students you like the video and I think it is very helpful for you. So thank you. Have a nice day.